It's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my AUGS took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Are you sure? I do not think that sounds right.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there. Stars is the man. He'll set you up.
You need a pick? You want praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
They sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Yes, good choice.
I'm good for now.
I still have more.
Stars is the man. He'll set you up.
How much longer is it going to be?
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
You overcome the laws of the flesh and the sand seeker.
And what? Ship is all off the woodline?
Just take it easy. Everything will be fine. Everything will be just fine.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and/or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through.
What you're telling me is that you're more concerned about organized crime.
You! Stop right there! Yeah, you! Down on your
behind your head. Yes, I'm going to frisk you now. Don't move.
We will not tolerate interference.
That's for me to find out. Hold still. Okay, hands behind your back.
Státní policie má... Oprávnění během stavu nouze vykonávat prohlídky. Prosíme o spolupráci za všech okolností.
A bag in the other.
That's an urban meat.
You'd never know the difference. It's all deep fried. Actually, I'm pretty sure you
We will not tolerate interference in a police person.
nothing but fine. I'll do it.
Státní policie bude na kontrolních bodech prověřovat doklady. Mějte prosím připravený průkaz totožnosti.
Any idea what today's date is? Try to look professional. Elena would look better if she did that. Looking forward to the end of the day. Don't blow your cover.
find them first, you pay for drinks all night, huh? You think he's read all these books, or he's just reading enough to look smart?
To start telling you exactly where to look.
He was never here. No more excuses. Find him.
Like I'm being watched.
Come out.
Why isn't he?
Never found him yet.
He must have left.
Something.
100 credits.
Think you can order me around?
Keep hiding, Colin. Hey, you might have something. You go first. Not here, the north.
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Jensen! My favorite techno wonderkind! Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
I stayed out of their way. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know I've always wanted to get a closer look at those Sarif AUGS of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
Hang on a sec, you gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Otar's pissing where he shouldn't.
I count on you to fix me, Kohler. To some extent, your problems are my problems.
That's sweet, Jensen. Ottar Vodkoveli is the Diwali number 2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the number 1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure, or what?
What exactly are you gonna do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong. But don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you I wouldn't do to myself. I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
All right. Let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to... Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected. But you got some strange fucking AUGS back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease up. Okay? Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these... I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah. David Sarif installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers. See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you want to use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay, so I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. I help you make the most of the new AUGS we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Sarif installed all my AUGS. If there's something inside me I don't know about, he's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarif's work. These new AUGS, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less AUGS, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGS so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what? Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful is what it is.
Why would Sarif have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. Well, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. It was a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... it would involve getting something from OTAR. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise? I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
Man, you know I love you, Jensen, but we both have work to do. What do you need?
I spoke to Sarif earlier, before you made your little discovery. He got in touch with me after seeing footage of the train station attack.
You should talk to him again. I mean, if it was me, if there was something inside me and I didn't know where it came from, I would want whatever answers I could get.
You're saying you know where every single piece of you comes from?
I am not fancy like you, but we are similar in some ways. Both stuffed with more tech than our bodies can handle. Both pushing the limits of augmentation. The big difference is I am my own maker, Jensen. There is no one for me to thank or to blame but myself.
This calibrator you need, what is it exactly?
It's a device that allows me to measure and manipulate neuronal connections. I mean, I can eyeball with the best of them, but for any type of advanced procedure...
So you can't optimize my system without this device? An OTAR just happens to have it.
I was having a shipment of tools delivered to somewhere I shouldn't have. An OTAR intercepted. I'm sorry, Jensen. This situation I got with the Diwalis, it's not really your problem.
Starting to think it is. What else do I need to know about OTAR?
Otar Botkoveli is the second in command of the Diwali crime family here in Prague. People say he is a good guy to have on your side.
And if you're not on his side?
Then you hide behind a wall and hope Otar doesn't find you. It's frustrating, Jensen. I got this deal with Otar's boss, Radic Nikoladze. Way under the table, super secret. The Diwali are supposed to stay away from me.
Guess Otar didn't get the memo. Tell me more about your relationship with the Diwali. What exactly are you caught up in?
Well, you see, it's not so much a relationship. Not so much with the Diwalis, per se. It's more of an occasional contact with Radic Nikoladze.
Alright. So this contact you happen to have with Radic, then?
The problem here isn't me so much. Radic has a habit of keeping things from Otar. And Otar, he doesn't like what he doesn't know. So he puts heat on me as a way of putting heat on Radic. Trying to burrow into his secrets, you know?
Does Radic have secrets buried here with you?
My deal with Radic, part of this deal, is that I don't talk to anyone about my deal. Not Otar, not you, no one. No offense, Jensen, you scared the shit out of me. Otar, he scares the shit out of me. But Radic is worse than both of you put together.
That's all I need for now, dog.
Yeah, okay. And hey, good luck with that shit. Don't fry yourself, alright?
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
Church of the dawn of a new age.
My God.
As you wish, but remember, homeowner, Isle poses a substantial security risk.
Victim to a bombing, the third to hit Prague in recent months. Is this really the face of a pacifist? Join the discussion online and let us know what you think. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from IGUS News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. And now for a close look at events making headlines around...
Adam, what's going on? Didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant AUGS hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental AUGS. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Experimental test AUGS spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
God, you've got a Titan AUG? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, a neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orlov didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
These schematics you saw, don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Sarif Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls, reach out to people. Sarif Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive, a year after everyone thought you were dead. Why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Sarif. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
Man, you know I love you, Jensen, but we both have work to do. What do you need?
That's all I need for now, Doc.
Yeah, okay. And hey, good luck with that shit. Don't fry yourself, alright?
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Credits up front. Get out of here, then.
I'm good for now.
Fuck off, then. Next time, maybe not fuck off.
Ours is the man. He'll set you up.
As you wish, but remember, homeowner, this poses a substantial security risk. I'll keep you safe.
Keeping you alive and clearing a way to
Adam, what's going on? I didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant AUGS hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental AUGS. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Experimental test AUGS spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
God, you've got a Titan AUG? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, a neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orlov didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
These schematics you saw. Don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Sarif Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls. Reach out to me. Sarif Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive, a year after everyone thought you were dead, why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Sarif. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
Ours is the man. He'll set you up. How much do you want to spend this time, eh? Stop wasting my time.
I'm good for now.
Fuck off, then. Next time, maybe not fuck off.
Fire and blood and pain. For the
Bio...
Cells, painkillers, right over there.
I was lost like you, friend. Facing persecution and hate. No longer. Do you detect?
Interesting look.
In our bodies, our organic bodies by our foundation.
I said your papers are expired.
But they just extended my contract. I need to get to work so they can validate my papers.
These papers are out of date.
I got them last week.
No, they expired.
Excuse me.
Yes, you have some questions.
How does this Rabia work? Do you need AUGS to build it, or do you want us to build it?
Zasranej AUG ve vagonu pro naturály! Chcete snad vyvolat paniku? Ukažte mi papíry. Dělejte, nebo vás seberu.
I don't have time to waste with this. Make it fast.
Vemte si je a vypadněte. Až příště pojedete metrem, použijte vagon pro AUGy. Máme svých problémů dost i bez takových potížistů, jako jste vy.
Are you telling me you don't think they should all be moved there?
City has gone to hell.
No way. He tried to pay with a credit card?
I'm always telling you, Vano, people in all country are more genuine. They treat each other with respect. If a man has something to say, he says it to your face. Politely. That is what...
Go away, Clegg. We're closed.
Oh, he is not here to gamble, Vano. Are you?
You're Otar?
I am Mr. Botkovelli, yes. And who are you?
I'm here on behalf of a concerned third party.
Oh, you hear that, Vano? Our guest is a very private person.
I found it pays to be cautious when you don't know exactly who you're dealing with.
That is true. But sometimes it can create problems which could have been avoided had they been more forthcoming. If neither man is willing to compromise, they cannot reach a satisfactory understanding.
I would like to avoid any misunderstandings.
Good. So in this case, since you already know my name, and no doubt other things about me, I think you owe me the same courtesy.
I'm with Interpol, but I'm not here to cause any trouble. Organized crime is someone else's department. I'm here to pick up the shipment you're withholding from Václav Koller.
Vano, look. The only honest policeman in Prague. Koller must want this item very much to send someone like you. But I will tell you what I told Koller. No, he cannot have the calibrator, and you can't either. Dealing with AUGS is bad business. A point which some people in this organization have yet to understand.
I see. You're a man of principle. A businessman who cares for the organization he's part of. But there's more to my being here than maybe you realize. Kohler is a friend, and sometimes helping out a friend in need is good business.
You see, Vanel, this is what I am always talking about. Loyalty. So tell me, Mr. Friendship, how far are you willing to go to help out a friend in need?
If someone needs my help, I give it. Any way I can.
It is like I am always telling him, you can get a lot accomplished just by having a conversation. I will let you have the calibrator.
Thanks. And what's it gonna cost me?
Listen to the man, Manu. Even when he gets what he wants, he does not trust it. What shall we do with such a man? What will it cost? A favor.
What kind of favor?
Don't worry. I will let you know in due time. It won't be too painful. Not for you. What do you say? Do we have a deal, Mr.?
Jensen, we have a deal.
Excellent. Upstairs in my office, you will find Kohler's calibrator. I will be in touch.
Don't like being so close to one of them.
Yeah, вот так нет.
Too wet down here. Getting sick.
All right, Kohler. I've got your neuroplasticity calibrator.
That's great! I'm gonna pencil you in for that optimization procedure. Just as soon as I'm done with this house call.
What house call?
I got this other client, you know, doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Neither do I, Kohler. Call me when you're ready.
You cannot always kill a man for every little thing. That is ridiculous. Do you know why, Vano?
Because then there is nobody left to pay you?
That is only the third most important reason. Second is respect. If you leave a man alive, when you could have killed him, he will remember and do better for you next time. But most important is honor.
Watch him.
If a man does not learn to handle his people, he does not deserve to lead them, you understand?
Sure, boss.
Good. These are important things. The best kind of business comes from a strong community.
That asshole comes back tonight.
Why are you still here? Upstairs, I said.
Next, please. Papers. Hello. Just a moment. It'll only be another minute. I have to confirm something. Dispatch, this is Novak. 1026. Over. Okay, you're good to go. Step on through.
Rather, stay quiet. I don't like being this close to Kashka. I'm afraid of what...
I always get a little nervous.
Enough problems already. I don't know what you're doing in this part of town, Hanser, but we're watching you. Don't do anything stupid. Who listens to that garbage?
Takže tak. Ani to nebolelo, že, pan?
Já bych teda už jako šel.
Do you mind doing just one more? Like,